Well, hello there, everybody. My name is Ameera. I am a transpersonal spiritual healer in Southwest Washington State. Welcome to this edition of the Great Kingdom of Atlantis. If you have been following my videos for a little while, I think I've got maybe 6 or 7 of them out there now. You'll notice there's a little bit of a change in theme in my surroundings today. I tried to record this video yesterday, and it took me forever to get it uploaded and get it edited. I don't know, technology just was not my friend yesterday, and the link ended up going bad. Like the whole thing, the hours that I put into trying to make it work, it just didn't. So I am guessing that Spirit really wanted me to talk about some really important celestial events that are happening today, June 30th, 2015, which is that merger of Jupiter and Venus underneath the Star of Regula. So that's a lot of fire energy. And today, instead of holding my water images and my water colors and background, I decided to go full on into the energy of fire, this wonderful fire energy that is just like pouring not only down from the cosmos, but coming up from the earth as well. So in my videos, I talk a lot about the priest and priestesshood. And I want to talk about the great kings and queens of Atlantis and who they were, and what this transition of the Star of Regula from Leo, it's a Leo star, star of royalty, into 0 degrees Virgo as of today, what that means. Virgo is all about service. Virgo is not about being a king or a queen and just accumulating stuff and kind of like resting on your throne or resting on your laurels and giving orders. Virgo is really about owning your king and queenship, but doing it in the way that is of service to all. And the great kings and queens of Atlantis, who were some of the gods and goddesses we know as Isis, Poseidon, Thoth, those great beings of Atlantis who were the kings and queens, who were the royalty, were royalty not because of what they owned or strictly because of their bloodline. It was because of the level of service that they gave to and they committed to the Atlanteans and to the Atlantean society, the wisdom, the knowledge, and they're really getting involved in all parts of building and creating this community. So this transition right now of the Star of Regula and that coming together of the fire energy, the Jupiter and the Venus, is really a clear sign to me that the community of Atlantis, the mindset of not service to the self, but service to all, that community mindset is really becoming anchored into into our everyday reality. Like it's a sign that if you want to, there's nothing wrong with accumulating wonderful things and having things in our life through our hard work, but is that service to humanity. It's truly that service to humanity that is going to karmically and energetically open up for all of us who are waiting to rebirth Atlantis, to rebirth the crystal grid, to rebirth the community of Atlantis, to bring that into fruition. Which brings me to, speaking of crystals, you have also probably all noticed, there's so many like quakes happening in the earth right now. All over the world, there's all these little quakes, and there's all this movement beneath the earth. There's all these things going on all across the planet, all across the globe, and it's my understanding, it's my belief that, Gaia, as she does her massive releasing, as she opens up and lets loose energy, lets energy flow from beneath her, because what's beneath the earth? Fire. There's fire in the center of the earth, and as that fire energy rises up via the plates moving, what this is doing is it's activating the crystal grids in the earth. There are many, many record keepers. There are many crystals that were hidden just before Atlantis sank, before the fall of Atlantis. There were many of us who hid these record keepers beneath the earth, and we hid them until a time where they could be found and be exposed, and that wisdom, could come back to all of us, that wisdom and that knowledge, and it's a consciousness. vibration. It's a consciousness frequency. So, as the earth is moving and shifting, I really believe this energy coming up is activating these crystals, and it's also giving us a lot of activations. A lot of kundalini and lower chakra activations. So, you might notice that your body, like the heat in your body and the heat in your lower chakras, is really, really flowing right now. Fire is for creation and recreation. Fire is for transformation. So as we witness and experience and feel this movement within the earth, just really know that those of you who have been doing these planetary grid works, these crystal matrix works, for some of you have been doing it for years and for decades, that you are probably noticing the crystals you're working with really talking to you, really coming online. And it's because of all this energy, that this movement that's coming up from deep beneath the floor, or the center of the earth, in combination with now all this amazing fire energy that's coming down from the skies. And so really the activations through the heart, through the sacred soul chakra, really through our whole 12 chakra grid, and especially in our lower chakras, as we transmute lower energies and we learn to use that sexual energy, our fire energy, for creation and for divine unions. Any of you in a divine merger right now, in a twin flame union, or someone who is, as near to your twin flame as can be, are probably really experiencing these bouts of passion and intimacy and this fire and these feelings of just like, I don't know, feeling like being human and being alive, and being close to your loved one is just super important right now. So having said that, I want to show you a few of the crystals that I work with. I have a few in my collection that are very, very special to me. And the first one is this Atlantean cathedral crystal. It's a smoky cathedral crystal, and you can tell an Atlantean crystal because it's got these stair steps. It's kind of got these stairways that go down it. It looks like a temple. And then I don't know if you can see the little windows that are in there. Beautiful windows and rainbows that shine through it. This one has just really lovely feminine energy. Another crystal that I really value and enjoy very much is this Lemurian starseed healing wand. And what makes this Lemurian very special, or extra special, is the fact that it's got a keyhole right in there. Can you see that? It's a little keyhole. And what a keyhole in a crystal does, crystals, especially the Atlanteans and Lemurians, are record keepers. And when you place your finger inside the keyhole of a crystal and meditate with it or work with it or use it for healing, it will transmit its energy and its information and its wisdom through you and into you. So this one has had a lot to say lately regarding what's happening, in our earth, and the revival and the rebirthing of Atlantis and Lemuria, the sacred and masculine, feminine of those energies coming back together. Another very special Lemurian I have is a very rare, this is a Lemurian twin crystal quartz. And you can see the two becoming one inside of this. And as I work with the beloved within energy in myself, and I work with that sacred union with my own beloved, this has become a very important crystal for me to just have in my auric field, to sleep with, to work with, and to allow move through me. Some of you may know that I'm going to be holding a retreat in Kauai, Hawaii, in September of this year, titled The Flames of Pele and the Sacred Touch of Atlantis. And this retreat is really about, well, it's for many things, but one of the main intentions is bringing together the divine masculine and feminine in all of us, activating that divine masculine and feminine energy, and also those who come with their beloved. The retreat is open to men and women, singles and couples, bringing that beloved energy to the island, which is Atlantis and which is Lemuria, and activating and rebirthing and activating blue soul rays, with all of us, and working with the fire and the water energy on the island. So if you are interested in that retreat, please see my website at merjourneys.com. And you can find my information too. You can find my website at ameerabeth.com. And as we view this spectacular event in our skies tonight, just know that this is a rebirthing. And I keep using that word because that's the biggest word that's coming forward for me right now. It's like a rebirthing within of all of us. We are rebirthing ourselves, and that's happening through, through the fires. There's a lot of active volcanoes going on right now. There's a lot of fires coming up from the earth, and there's all this celestial energy, this fire trine happening in the sky. So I hope you will all enjoy this day and this energy and what's happening in our bodies very much. I know for me it's in the 90s where I live in the Pacific Northwest, yet I'm still enjoying my hot yoga. I'm drinking hot coffee. I want hot soup. It's like I just can't get enough of that like fire energy. It's like this internal heat that's just building within me, and maybe building within all of us, for creation and recreation. So thank you so much for watching this video. I wish you all oceans of love from the heart of the sea.